Hello, Professor Melissa. We're gonna talk about the book The Great Gatsby by...
Scott Fitzgerald.
Exactly. And this group is composed by Bellamy, Christina,
Emmanuel.
And Ian.
So we're gonna start with the reflections. So about the first reflection, I would like to talk about Lee's character, Nick Carraway. He's the narrator of the book, and he reminds me my best friend, Eric. Why? Well, Eric is very smart. He's a very good observant. He's very tolerant. He always knows what's going on between our group of friends. He's like the psychologist of the group, and he's a very, very intelligent person. So it's just like this character who knows what's going on in every moment of the book. That's it.
Well, the character I choose is Gatsby, and he reminds me of a friend of high school because he had a girlfriend in the past and they broke up. So now he's trying to get her back, and he's doing that because he's in love with her, and they have a link, an emotional link, and also he's very reserved. He's very dedicated. Cautious with something, and he's also a very optimistic person, and we can see it when he's trying to get her back because that's very optimistic perspective. So that's why I choose Gatsby.
I'm going to talk about Daisy. Daisy, this character reminds me a lot about my friend Maria Jose. She's one of my friends that was engaged last year and now is engaged. Last week was engaged again, but with another man. So it was the best example I can give with this character. She's very material. She's a very material person. So, well, the most important thing for her was the ring. It cannot be a little bit expensive. It has to be very, very, very expensive for her. And not only the ring, everything has to be expensive for her. The gifts, the clothes, everything. So she is a little bit like that. Well, that's one of my best examples.
The only person I can think about is a friend of mine. She's like Daisy. She always liked to dress well for any occasion. She is a little foolish in some aspect of his life, but most important, she loved the compromise. She liked to be with boyfriends, and all his friends have to be good clothes and dress for the occasion always. This second reflection is too difficult to compare the time because one is in the 20s, and the only thing I can bring up to my mind right now is like the lifestyle. To have Jay, Gatsby, right? He's rich and he has so much money, and he throw these massive parties just to have the attention of Daisy. I think it's something that I could compare with the lifestyle now. So people will have many money, make this exuberant party.
In the book, we read that one of the parts about infidelity. Tom cheated on Daisy with Myrtle, and then Daisy cheated on Tom with Gatsby. So this is a thing that is happening in this modern time too, not only on the book and not only on that decade. So right now we are living this part with a lot of marriages, and we can see the decrease of marriages since the years goes on, because the infidelity is a very important part that is happening, and it will be continuing happening if we do not have faith and if we do not have God in our marriages. So I think It's one of the things or the main reasons why marriages end in this modern time.
So another setting we can compare from the novel to our contemporary times, it's how guys created these strategies to conquer women. So for example, they try to show off so they can call her attention. Just like in the movie, this guy Gatsby is creating all these big and exuberant parties, so everyone has to be there, and this girl that he likes, Daisy, she can actually notice that he is alive, notice that he is interested in her. So this is something that is really going on today in these current days. How guys create strategies to call these girls' attention.
I saw a setting which is very similar to the things that are happening in this period of time. For example, the things that people do for become likely to other people. For example, Gatsby is a person who wants to be likely to others, so he tries very hard to impress people, and with that he's trying to create a link with them. He's trying to feel integrated to some group, and that happens in the actuality.
About the third reflection, what would I change about the book? It's probably the infidelity between Tom and Myrtle. Why? Because of that infidelity, Myrtle got herself killed. When Daisy was driving the car, Myrtle thought that it was Tom, his lover. So, unfortunately, she got herself dead.
Yes, I think that that's very important, because if Myrtle wouldn't have died, Gatsby would be alive. Because when she died, Gatsby said that Myrtle's death was his fault. So when that happened, Myrtle's husband killed Gatsby.
Well, about this third reflection, I will say I love this book, and it's for me hard to change something, but if I have to, I will do the scene when they are all together in the hotel, and Tom try to unmask Gatsby, try to find who really is, find all the secrets, all the hidden details behind this character. And for that reason, these two start a fight, and he left the hotel in anger with Daisy and took his car, the car of Tom, and happened with the scene with Myrtle. This is one thing I will change for the book.
Fourth question, I will talk about the character that I will create. I will create two characters. One will be a very good friend for Daisy and a very good friend for Tom, or it could be for Gatsby too. I think these two characters will have a very good friendship, very good values, and will have a very good marriage too, so they can be an example for the other person to be faithful to their partner and to finish things first and then get hurt and then do the other things to do not get hurt the feelings of other people. So I think that's one of the things that I will do more with this character.
About the fourth question, I would add a character who represents a supporting figure, for example, a kind of psychologist or counselor or something like that, because I think that the story of the book has a lot of bad things. For example, when a guy kills Gatsby and those kind of things. So I think that we could have prevent a lot of the situations that happen in there. For example, maybe if this person had the knowledge of controlling his emotions and impulse, he wouldn't have killed Gatsby, for example.
So I will add a secret chapter to the book about Jay's unknown son, so he can claim for Gatsby's fortune at the end of the story, and he can have inherited all this money and do some well with it, because he's a very, very good person, a very conscious person, and he's gonna have all this money to do a lot of well in the world.
A character. I will maybe create a character who is friend of Nick, someone who is this friend. He can talk secret or talk what happened with Gatsby. Maybe the other side of the coin, because from one side we have Gatsby, who is rich and powerful, and the other side we have this character who is no poor. It's like Nick level. He can share things and experience, maybe little more than he experienced with Gatsby. That's one interesting character I would like to see in that book.